searching for some consistency on a night-to-night basis.
And this is what they call a get-right game, potentially. So how do the teams focus? Will the players be in the right frame of mind, trying to capitalize on this unique opportunity? We'll see.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Neesmith out there with Halliburton. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Walker. And it's Siakam in at the four-man spot. Clock at 2. Simons with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And there's the screen. Brogdon, the pass to Simons. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide-open man there.
Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
And B.A., that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
Here's Grant, following the bucket by the Pacers. Six to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Just over a minute and a half in. The kick out to Walker. Back to Halliburton. From down in the low post, it goes. Halliburton's got 6.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
And Brogdon with the stuff.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. 8, the screen on Siakam. Simons' shot is good. Simons has got his second basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Turner. It's stolen by Brogdon. To the middle. Here's Grant. Got a piece of it.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Nice shot by Walker.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Simons against Siakam. Simons' shot is good. He's got 6.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Ayton against Halliburton. Over to the left wing. A minute 35 left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And when you watch Halliburton run point, he makes life easy for his team.
You know, he's like a Pied Piper. He's a guy that other people gravitate to and enjoy playing with. Always has his head up. He's excellent at reading angles and situations and using the right pass at the right time, and rarely seems to force shots. I mean, that's the quintessential playmaking point guard if ever there was one.
Ayton, the screen on Halliburton. Eyeball, that's good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
You know, Clark, what you marvel about with Halliburton, the accuracy from both the field and the line.
Well, there are very few guys that are part of the 50, 40, 90 club, and every year he's flirting with that. And when he doesn't have the shot that he wants, what I like is that he just simply makes the right basketball pass.
Now here's Brogdon. Brogdon with a screen on Walker. Here's Simons. Here he goes.
Now That's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Here's Neesmith. No made baskets yet. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The Pacers again can't hit.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Here's Simons. And it's Portland scoring again.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Halliburton outside. Driving in. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. Halliburton's got 13 now.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for Portland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. Just speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got Isaiah Jackson topping out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's T.J. McConnell, and it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. Back to Henderson. Tries the spin move. Oh, wow! Oh,
Watch out!
big finish. And he goes in for the dunk.
A showy move by the Rook. Henderson putting it on a string.
Here's Nembhard. Ball stolen. Walker against Toppin. Outside for Henderson. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Isaiah Jackson.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
And in most other draft classes, Scoot Henderson could have been a top pick.
Yeah, he has the talent and skill you want in a #1 overall pick. Circumstance of the class drops him down, but he has everything you look for in a franchise centerpiece.
Into the lane.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Henderson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. McConnell right side over Henderson. Three-pointer Mathurin. Counted from distance. Mathurin's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Benedict Mathurin talked about his motivation. He said, quote, "A lot of people play a sport because they have talent, but I play for a different reason. I want to be one of the greatest players ever, and I want to take care of my family. I made that promise to myself when I was very young, and I have no choice but to be great. That's the way it is." B.A.?
All right, Allie, thank you. Good reporting there.
Willing passers, unselfish play. Have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
There's a screen by Toppin. And that one's good. Benedict Mathurin for 3. Mathurin's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with each made 3, Mathurin's confidence rises, an encouraging sign.
Here's Sharp. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change, and of course, they know it.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Three minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Takes it inside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
To end the run. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
McConnell from outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Henderson. It's Sharp on the wing. From the arc. It's hauled in by McConnell.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Indiana ball.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the second quarter. Mathurin passes to Toppin. Launches a three. He buries it from 3. And now a 10-point Indiana lead.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Back to Sharp. Walker, a screen on Mathurin. Sharp passes to Walker. Mathurin with some nice D. Indiana's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Jackson the screen. And Mathurin gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Mathurin's got 9 points now in the quarter. Here's Sharp. No points so far. Williams with the screen. The kick out to Walker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First free throw is good.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Walker.
And both free throws good for Walker. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Here's Nembhard. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to... Whoa! B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Thibault misses the 3. Well, the Pacers shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, yes, sir! Halliburton from deep.
I like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And the basket by Halliburton.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that three with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. With the drive. Pass to Turner. Out to the right wing. Turner, a screen on Brogdon. No one covering. Neesmith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Thibault finds Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Grant. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Grant's got his first 2 points.
Can't be in a hurry. You've got to be composed inside. And Grant, not rushing things there, got it up and down.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
They set a pick. Outside Thibault. Left side, Brogdon. Fires the three. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. And able to impact the game at both ends is Miles Turner-Clark.
You know, I like the fact that he's dangerous on offense, but more importantly, he's led the league multiple seasons in block shots. And he does not take time off at the defensive end of the floor.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, when you talk league expansion, Seattle and Las Vegas are mentioned, but Mexico City is another strong candidate. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "I feel our manifest destiny is to grow not just in the U.S., but outside as well. With the success that we've had in Canada, it makes sense that we could expand to the South as well." Right?
That's a good idea. I like it. You know they love basketball. Allie, thank you. A line change here for Portland. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got 8.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Henderson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Pass to Nembhard for 3. On target from range. He's got 11.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Henderson. Up and in on the layup.
And the defense was right there, but in the end, Henderson just sticks the J in their faces.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 11. Outside for McConnell. There's a screen by Toppin. Three-pointer Matherin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here they come. Pass to McConnell. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Sharp, no good. And here's Matherin. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple. Matherin's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's got a smooth stroke. Even on his catch and shoot jumpers, Matherin has excellent form.
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana, providing the scoring punch right now. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Indiana, they've got T.J. McConnell, Jackson out there with Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Nembhard in a two-guard. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture in an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership, and of course it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Here's Sharp. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. There's the triple. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Jackson, the pass to Toppin. Jackson, the screen. Down low. On the wing, Mathurin from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Mathurin's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Mathurin wanted this bad. He wants to one-up them at the arc.
Here's Henderson on the take. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat.
Outside Mathurin. To the inside. Toppin passes to Nembhard. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
The Pacers making a switch here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Siakam comes in for Toppin. Walker, he's checked in for Nembhard. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for McConnell.
Boy, he's a much improved three-point shooter, Jeremy Grant. Coaches have to appreciate what he does for the team spacing because of him knocking that down.
Pass to Thibault. Outside Brogdon. Offensive rebound out to Simons. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot, and down it goes. 2 points. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Pacers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Benedict Mathurin.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
And the Pacers making a change here. Neesmith's checked in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Halliburton for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Pacers lead by 21.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Simon's shot is good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Pass to Neesmith. Turner, a screen on Simons. And Neesmith gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
There's Simons with a three. Knocks down the long J. And so Indiana takes this one by a big mark. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
doors we see in the conference finals this year, but we can expect, I think, them to be a threat for years to come.
Kevin, we say they're not going to advance to the conference finals simply because of the lack of experience. Talent is not an issue. We are looking at what is likely the next generation carrying the sport forward. And boy, we are excited to see them.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker into the point.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
Now, here's Simons. Kicks it out to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Towns with the defensive effort. McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Grant on the follow.
How about the timing on the offensive glass by Jeremy Grant? Always seems to be in the right place.
Edwards looking it over. Towns dishes to Edwards.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by Grant.
Minnesota ball.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Edwards drives in and finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Brogdon kicks to Simons. And McDaniels with the block. Here's Towns. Plays it up and banks it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Simon. Oh, what a jam! Simon!
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
And stolen by Thibault. And now Portland on the break. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Outside, Towns. Screen by McDaniel. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Kicks it out to Grant. Grant sets a screen for Simon. Back to Grant. 6 to shoot. And Simons has it in the corner. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Portland making their last shot. Edwards with it. Ogden picks him up. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Brogdon finds Simon. There's 53 seconds left in the first. And now the Timberwolves on the break. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. That 3 off the mark. Portland trailing here. Thibault for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And there's the pass to Thibault. There's the pick. And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's McDaniels. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Grant works hard on the defensive end of the floor.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Naz Reid out there with Warren. Then it's Conley, and it's Minot in at the 3 slot. Now here's Murray. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Sharp. He takes it in. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
Sharp sinks the triple. Sharp's got 5 now.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Conley kicks to Reed. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Such a wide open look. He has 5.
Well, T.J. Warren, the catch-and-shoot jumper is pure.
Pass to Sharp. Inside. Walker finds Murray. And here's Sharp. 5 points in the game. And it's Murray penetrating. Passes to Sharp. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Portland.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Reed. Here he goes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Reed's got his first 2 points.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Sharp. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Conley to the left side wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep. On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
Conley kicks to Reed. Warren a screen. Puts up a 3. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. On the wing, Walker. Still scoreless.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Henderson against Conley. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Here's Sharp. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside Conley. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Going inside, out to Henderson. 15 seconds left now here in the second. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game. In a league of the best athletes in the world, Scoot Henderson stands out. He can just levitate in the air, blow by defenders. Scoot putting on a show.
There's the screen. Reed. Oh, good with the triple. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Trailblazers leading by just 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
29.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right?
Simon's on the wing. He's joined by Thibault. Andre Ayton out there with Grant. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Fires the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And the dunk by Grant.
To me, this is where Jeremy Grant can really flourish. In transition, in the open floor, use that speed, sir.
Here's Towns. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 3-pointers, Simon. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. And it's a 4-point Portland lead. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Outside, Towns. And the pass to Alexander Walker. From downtown, good on the triple.
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Yeah, you must have an understanding of what the defense is going to do when you play pick and roll. Malcolm Brogdon? Yes, that's in his tool bag, too.
Oh, here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Grant in the post, defended by Towns. And it's Ayton missing. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And here's Edwards from the arc. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Thybulle can't get it to go.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Portland on defense. And Anthony Edwards again.
assisted by.
And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 19. He feeds it to Towns. Back to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Grant surveying the D. Drills the three-pointer. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 21. The kick out to Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Brogdon. And he overshot that one, missing. Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. That's a 2 from Simons. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
How about the handle of Anthony Edwards? So much tighter. That is so good.
Brogdon kicks to Simons. Back to Brogdon. 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Passes it to Simons. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. For 3, Edwards. Just in time.
One eye on the rim.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Timberwolves lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Minnesota, T.J. Warren out there with Reed. And it's Conley, and it's Minot in at the small forward position. Now, here's Sharp. Defense right on him. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Murray right side. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Moore against Walker. And the wide open shot from Warren. Again, the miss by Warren. Trailblazers leading by 3. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Blazers.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Grant comes in for Walker. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Murray. And it's Simons in for Henderson to end the run. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from McDaniel.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Grant outside. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Dishes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. From deep. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Thibault. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Here's Sharp. A kick out to Simon. To halt the run. Bullseye. Simons has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. That's a 2 from Towns. And there it is for him.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. And so here's Portland. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that way.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
A kick out to Simon. Got it.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
To Alexander Walker. There's McDaniels. Trifecta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Simons from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Kicks to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. No good from 3-point territory. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
They need Grant to step up here. Jeremy looking cool, calm, and ready to deliver.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Misses there. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did it great.
We'll be keep. An eye on the front courts in this one. Both teams very skilled at the 4 and the 5, Clark.
And you know what? It's a nice contrast in this age of small ball and positionless basketball. It's good to see the front court players thriving and making it happen.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point.
Capable of finding his open guys, Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Turner, a screen on McDaniels. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Towns. Here's Edwards. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Halliburton surveys the floor. Siakam finds Halliburton. To the right side. Siakam with a screen on Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And Siakam with the slam!
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Now here's Halliburton. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. And Edwards, here we go. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. McDaniels against Halliburton. Now Siakam. Halliburton, a screen on Towns. Now here's Turner. 4-3. And he buries his first look.
Well, in the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke it from deep. And Turner is definitely of that ilk.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Siakam with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Sinks it from distance.
Can't sleep on this rookie from beyond the arc. Maybe not Walker's strength, but he will hurt you from deep.
Towns outside. Lets it go from the wing. Siakam pulls down the board. The Pacers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. Siakam outside.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to Turner. Here's the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. Launches it. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Turner, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Turner. 3-pointer. Rebound Minnesota.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Gobert finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Turner, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Turner. Here's Nesmith. And he buries his first look.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
The Timberwolves trail. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. Towns on a screen. From deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a three. Towns can make those pay dividends.
Halliburton misses. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Walker. And here's Edwards outside. Great positioning on the putback.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court for Minnesota. Naz Reid out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Minot in at the three.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Conley. Goes up on the wing. He squares up and sinks it.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Indiana trailing here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Now here's Conley. He takes it in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
They set the screen. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Jackson.
You got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Conley passes to Reid. It's Warren on the wing. Reid, a screen on Toppin. Back to Reid. Conley against McConnell. Pass to Reid. Takes the three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Reid's got 6.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Matherin. There's a screen by Toppin. Fires for 3. And that one's good. Benedict Matherin for 3. Matherin's gotten his second bucket of the game. Well, we talk about how much confidence matters for a player. Clark, it can make all the difference.
It is a huge factor, a huge component. What's going on in your own head, because you're in your head more than anybody else. So confidence is critical. And coaches, I don't necessarily know if they can give players confidence, but I think they can take it away. And making sure players are confident is part of a coach's job, I think.
Here's more. Still no points. Oh, and Jackson with the block. McConnell with it. He's picked up by Conley. And the dunk by Jackson.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's Conley. That one goes in. He has 6.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
Indiana's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Warren. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Warren's got his first points in this one.
You know, Warren's role on this team is to score the basketball and to do it from just about anywhere, but particularly these spots on the floor.
Nimhard, the pass to Matherin. Jackson, the screen. Jacks up a 3. Shot's good by Matherin. Matherin's got 9. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's Warren. Reed passes to Conley. Now Reed. There's a screen. And a miss there on the triple. McConnell outside. Lets the 3 fly. Out to the wing. Going inside. There's a screen by Toppin for 3. Matherin. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Well, you look at the toolkit Matherin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Well, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
And he nails the 3rd. Up in time. That shot is off. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Pacers. They lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Matherin.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Neesmith. Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
One thing about the Pacers, Clark, year in, year out, they compete.
And you know, it doesn't matter who's on the roster. They can and will outwork most teams. Even the best teams can't afford a letdown against the Pacers.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Clark, with Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor. He's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Here's Neesmith. Here's Turner. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Turner's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Halliburton outside. Yes! Tough point from Tyrese.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper. But how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, BA, in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. For the tie. Nails it from 3. Edwards has got 14 points for the game.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Pass to Neesmith. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Neesmith. Fires the 3. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Here's Halliburton. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. There's Neesmith with the 3. Fires in the triple. Neesmith's got his second basket of the game.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Towns for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Halliburton with the answer was anxious to throw it right back at him.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now here's Mathurin. 11 points in the game. Right wing. Here's Nembhard. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or 2 around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, BA. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
Warren's shot is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
58 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's the pick. For 3, Mathurin. Warren with the rebound. And here's Warren. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Conley passes to Moore. For the lead. The Pacers pull it in. And it's McConnell on the drive. Jackson finds McConnell. Toppin outside. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Second chance effort. Here's Jackson. That one goes. Count it. Jackson's got 6.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Warren. Oh, a special move before that shot. He's got 6.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Boy, he can put together quite the stat sheet. Not much Mathurin can't do.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got T.J. Warren. He's out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Warren sets a screen. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Puts up a 3, and And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Has to Reed. Here's Venom. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Three-pointer Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Quick thinking from Mathurin there. Excellent rising up and capitalizing off the catch.
Pass to Warren. Warren sets a screen. There's the drive. Here's Moore. Now Reed. Outside Conley. Back to Reed. Fires. High post. Here's Minot. Here's Moore. Takes a 3. Pass to Reed. Warren sets a screen. Reed can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Makata with a steal. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Pass to Turner. Here's Nesmith. Here's Halliburton. McDaniels covering. Edwards with it. Towns outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And the three-pointer goes.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
Knocked away. Pass to McDaniels. Towns taking his time here. The kick out to Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Walker. Edwards for 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
He makes the second free throw. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Here's Nesmith. And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Pacers lead by 6.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Halliburton against McDaniels. The 3 ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. The kick out to Edwards. To tie it up. Rebounded by Halliburton. Edwards a screen on Halliburton. Here's McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Clock is at 3. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Hey, it's not easy to have all eyes on you in these moments, but you know what? Edwards, he's shown he can handle it. He can be the clutch guy.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. There's 45 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Nesmith. And he sinks it.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Towns outside. The three. And he buries it. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love it. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat. They're in full control now. Just have to play smart, sound defense. No quick baskets, no open threes.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Right side Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. What a performance they have here at home today.
Both of these teams, Smitty, very strong play from their front courts. What do you think about this matchup?
It's going to be a great one. Each of these teams are so solid up front. It's strength versus strength.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Simons on the wing. He's joined by Thibault. Andre Ayton out there with Grant. And it's Brogdon in at the point.
It shows great poise when looking to score. Brogdon has an advanced offensive identity.
Now, here is Halliburton. Defended by Thibault. Pass to Neesmith. Turner with the screen. A nice shot by Neesmith.
That kick takes the D's totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
It's good on the putback.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Turner with the screen for Halliburton. On the wing, Walker. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Craig, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. The Pacers making the shot. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Easy money for Anthony Simons. He could live out there if he had to.
Pass to Walker. Here's the three. And Indiana, another three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Hits it from three-point range.
Moving the ball with conviction. Simons dropping a dime.
Halliburton drives in. On the wing, Walker. Defended by Thibault. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Turner's got 5 now. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Grant, that's good.
For 3.
Look who came up with the answer. Jeremy Grant putting them on notice.
Count it.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now, here's Brogdon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. Here's Thibault. Rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
Three-pointer, Simons. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And what a score Anthony Simons has become, Steve. Wow.
I love it, Kevin, because he can do it from all 3 levels. Smooth jumper, uses his body to protect the ball when he's driving inside, and some nights he's unstoppable.
Now here's Simons. Thibault on the wing. Left side, Grant. Pass to Simons. Good, and Grant gets the assist. He's got 6.
Showing the quickness. Nice catch and shoot by Anthony.
Out to the right wing. Here's Neesmith. Takes it off the glass.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. It's a 3-point game. Ayton finds Simons. Ayton a screen on Siakam. That shot wide open. Simons has got 9 points.
A pro at working the pick and roll. Simons just taking what the defense gives him.
Siakam a screen on Simons. Out to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Walker, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Now, here's Thibault. Here's Grant. And it's sent back by Turner. Walker with it. Ogden picks him up. Here's Neesmith. And the Pacers another three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Thibault with the ball. He's covered by Halliburton. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one's good, Brogdon.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
For the three. Unable to get that one. It could go. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
They've got T.J. McConnell. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Toppin. And there's Jackson. And it's Nembhard in at shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Now, here's Sharp. Outside for Murray. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 5. The pass to Nembhard. The layup off target.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Walker. Rebounded by Jackson. The Pacers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Flexing some muscle on the finish. Sharp doesn't fear anyone inside.
And 1 point of focus for the Blazers. Steve, they're trying to be more disruptive defensively.
Yes, Kevin. Blocks and steals can get you out and running. But when you don't have that, easy buckets are harder to come by, Kevin.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Obi Toppin. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. And it's Williams with the jam.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
On the wing, Mathurin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. And Indiana, another 3.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Gets the contact, stays focused, and Sharp makes sure he finished the play.
Portland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And the Pacers another three.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Outside, Walker takes the three. Pacers with the rebound. There's 1:38 left here in the second. Jackson finds Mathurin. Three-pointer. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Mathurin's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. Henderson passes to Sharp. The three. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the courts. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
Yeah, and Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
When Sharp gets everything rolling, boy, he's a tough one to slow down.
Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers another three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Pass to Sharp. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. That's a two-pointer from Walker. And it's McConnell with the rebound. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 17-7 run. Right side, Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Murray. Mathurin, good. 12 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Sharp. No good from the wing. Got it up. And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely trumped. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Pacers leading by 6. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. On the floor for Portland. In at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Brogdon out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And the 3 off target. Outside, Walker. Pass to Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Smitty, we know the list of players from Cameroon is short, but very talented.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Pascal Siakam, one of the few players out of Cameroon. Another one, Joel Embiid. That's a lot of talent.
Here's Simons. Kicks it out to Grant. Simons with a screen on Walker. Fires from deep. They get it back. Ayton, the pass to Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. Tries yet again. Clock is at 3. Simons from outside. Portland again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report. For three, Siakam. And the Pacers, another three.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's Walker. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the Pacers, another three.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And it's the Pacers' ball. A nice run going 12 in a row. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Mathurin passes to McConnell. Mathurin with a screen for McConnell. Drills it from outside. McConnell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Sharp. Rebounded by Jackson.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
A three-pointer is right on target.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
The Trailblazers shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Walker. And the Blazers, Steve, have made every attempt to put together a championship roster. But it's possible they may be heading in the other direction.
Yeah, Kevin, sometimes a rebuild comes your way, whether you like it or not. This is a proud franchise. They play to win, but they're going through some growing pains right now.
Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Three-pointer. And it's Toppin, that time on the assist for Mathurin. Toppin's got himself on the board with three there. Now, here's Sharp. D right on him. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And there's the drive. Here's Nemhard. And Indiana, another three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Murray, a screen on McConnell. Henderson attacking. And yes, it's good.
And what a fearless move by Henderson, taking the contact.
The Pacers have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Carries it from three-point range.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to be.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Takes a three. Up again. And Mathurin is right there. Mathurin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And so it's Indiana out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Murray.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We'll be topping out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell. And there's Jackson. And it's Nemhard in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana. It's picked off. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. Here's Jackson outside Mathurin. Passes it to Nemhard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Nemhard's got 12 points in just the second half. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Henderson kicks to Murray. For 3, trains the 3-pointer. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Fires for 3. Walker with the rebound. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Here's Sharp. The shake. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This game has rounded out since he came into the league. Sharp can spot up, create for himself. He's got a lot of ways to make a difference.
And the first one drops. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Jeremy Grant comes in for Walker. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Murray. And it's Simons in for Henderson. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Turner with a screen on Simon. A nice shot by Neesmith.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Watkins checked in.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land.
Thibault for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. The tray. And they get it back. Siakam outside. Fires the 3. Portland grabs the miss. It's Brogdon on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's the pass to Thibault. Back to Brogdon. And Simons has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Portland no good that time either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside, Walker. Turner with a screen for Walker. Back to Turner, right wing. Now, here's Neesmith, covered by Simons. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Indiana.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. The rebound by Brogdon.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Turner. There's the triple. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Simon's on the wing. Grant with a screen on Halliburton. Three-pointer, Simon. And another three for Portland.
I bet coach is loving what Anthony Simons is doing. Always nice to see a scorer at his best.
Here's Ayton. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put it. teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Anthony Simons out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Thibault against Edwards. From downtown. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Alexander Walker, the pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. And here's Edwards outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Well, Simons, if we got a replay of that, you could see his eyes just get huge there. He had a great chance to finish that one.
Towns for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Simons left side. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Gobert with a screen on Simons. Back to Edwards from deep three-point land. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now here's Grant. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Pass to Edwards. Nifty move. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Simons against McDaniels. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And that's going to be a foul on Minnesota. Well, the Blazers have boasted some high-powered offenses in recent years.
Well, their success is always centered around what they've done on the offensive end, BA, but now they've lost a little bit of that potency, and they've got to get back to more balance so that they can be competitive on a nightly basis.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. And it's blocked by Thibault. On the wing, Simons. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Simons has got 7 points in the game.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. McDaniels, a screen on Brogdon. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Portland now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Thibault passes to Ayton. Here's Grant. Right side Thibault. The 3 is up. The 3 is up. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And Brent, the Trailblazers seem to have taken a step back recently.
Well, it felt like they made the moves to get in position to be a contender out west, and they had a great start to the year. But then they really struggled. They had some injuries, and they couldn't maintain maintain that focus, especially on the defensive end. So Portland continues to be a team in flux.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
And the growth of Jeremy Grant since he came into the league, Rick, it's pretty remarkable.
Pretty good for a former second-round pick, an athletic guy that fell under the title of a project player, but in Detroit took a larger role on, and I think being able to produce at that level, BA, has given him the confidence to continue to grow in this game.
Now here's Towns. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
And he makes all 3.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Simons. He has 7. Three-pointer. Thibault, that's good. Thibault's got 5 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Simons against McDaniels. Outside Brogdon. Drives to the hoop. Rebound Minnesota.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Kicks it out Towns. Grant with a steal. There's the steal. It's Edwards on the wing. McDaniels, a screen on Thibault.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another thing they're doing right is winning the foul calls. They've right away been focused on doing damage as much as they can. When they get in the bonus, get to that free throw line.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Henderson and Sharp make up the backcourt. Walker out there with Robert Williams. And it's Murray in at the 3 slot. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Offensive board. It's Sharp on the wing. Henderson outside. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. Murray for 3. With the clock winding down. Pass to Sharp. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Sharp's got 4 points in the quarter. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out of footprint?
You know, BA, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Scoot Henderson left high school early to pursue his basketball dreams. He missed out on a few things along the way, but he said, I feel I moved past all that, honestly. I have one goal. Everything else can wait. People that are going to prom, they're going to be there. The toughest part is just staying my age, but also being older than I am. Brian?
Allie, you look at him, mature beyond his years. Thank you. Here they come with numbers in transition. Murray from outside, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Pass to Reed. Warren with a screen on Williams. Warren up top. Back to Reed. Driving inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
And you know, Brent, what you can count on from T.J. Warren, he's a veteran presence who generates offense.
I think there's a lot of questions, Grant, about T.J. Warren and can he get back to that level of impact scoring that we saw in the bubble. Obviously capable of scoring at all three levels and trying to turn the tide of a team offensively.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, he's a multi-talented player, is T.J. Warren, and capable of playing now both forward positions with the way the game has changed. A valuable player for what they want to do offensively.
Tipped away, and it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Sharp. The kick out to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Murray, a screen on Warren. Here's Walker. And it's blocked. They get it back. Henderson scanning the floor. And here's Walker. The 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
The kick out to Conley. They set the pick. Pass to Minot. Now Reed. Here's Minot. He's scoreless. Back to Reed. And here's Conley. Defended by Henderson. Reed with it. From outside the arc. Drains the triple.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever. Running the point with precision.
Henderson outside. Here's Sharp. 46 seconds left in the first half. And there's the drive. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Minot. Walker with a steal. And here comes the break. Three-pointer Sharp. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Great to see Sharp not hesitating, just firing the moment he touches the ball.
Now here's Reed. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Warren. Warren with a screen on Henderson. Kicks it out to Warren. Just 4 to shoot. For 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, just working on extending that range, T.J. Warren in the offseason, wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Oh, there's another 3. Love seeing Edwards deliver the revenge triple.
The drive by Simons. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simons got 9 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Thibault. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8 points now.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Brogdon, the pass to Grant. And here's Simons. Thibault on the wing. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. And it's Simons penetrating. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. Outside Edwards. Towns outside. Five to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Here he goes. Up top, Grant. He shoots it. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Towns outside. Picked by Gobert. Towns passes to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Simons. Towns gets the bucket.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Grant outside. Simons against McDaniels. Now Simons. He's got 9. Here's Thibault over Edwards. And it's Thibault missing.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one when he handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Towns up top. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Grant. And the basket by Towns.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Three-pointer Sharp. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Sharp's got 10 points.
Three-pointers really haven't been a problem for Sharp since he's entered the NBA. Percentage is looking solid.
Reed can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Conley goes in from deep three-point range. Reed can't hit. And Walker's got the ball here for Portland. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Warren for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Conley against Henderson. Pass to Murray. Outside Walker. Murray, a screen on Reed. Walker for 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Henderson and Sharp make up the backcourt. Murray out there with Walker, and it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle. And it's Warren off the drive. Pass to Conley. It's stolen by Henderson with the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Drills it from deep.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Henderson against Conley. Oh, ripped away. Pass to Warren. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Reed a screen on Henderson. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Reed can't hit.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. And here's Simons outside. Knocks it down from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simons looking really comfortable in the set there.
Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Grant.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Pass to Towns to stop the run. He drops it from range. Towns has got 12 points here in the second half.
There's a 3 for Towns, countering the 3 they just gave up.
McDaniels against Simons. Thibault a screen on McDaniels. Simons passes to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Simons. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Here's Thibault, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Edwards can be so accurate, making shots look easy at times.
Brogdon finds Simons. Pass to Brogdon. Five on the clock. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And the Blazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in.
Number 17, Shaded Sharp.
Minnesota's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Towns outside. McDaniels a screen. Man, Karl Anthony Towns gets the 3. Towns has got 20 points.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Trailblazers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
The shot by Towns, no good. Portland in total control. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Ayton passes to Simons. And he drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Tries again. Sharp passes to Thibault. Simons outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Pass to Gobert. Towns, right side. Will it go? Gets the 3 to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The ever-expanding skill set of Edwards. Nice dish right there.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. A statement road victory.
two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Turner is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Walker in at the 3. Right side, Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's in there.
As if he's not tough enough to guard already, Towns with the floater.
Halliburton outside. Turner with the screen for Walker. Outside for Halliburton. To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels in the post. He's covered by Halliburton. Gobert with a screen on Walker. Good on the three-point shot.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
So much fun indoors to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, three-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end. How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Siakam looking around. Turner finds Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Walker. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The pass to Edwards. Towns a screen on Turner to the right side. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Outside, Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Siakam passes to Walker from past the arc. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Edwards. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Walker against Edwards. Out to the right wing. Turner with the steal.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
Halliburton for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. It's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career. How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Connects from 3-point range. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Now Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Towns a screen on Walker. Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
He rifled that one in from distance. 16 points for him.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Fades away. And another three for Minnesota.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And they're moving it up. They set the pick. Dishes it to Towns. Outside Edwards. And that one released in time, but no good. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
They've got Warren. Anderson is out there with Reed. Then it's Conley, and it's Moore in at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Moore in the corner. To the wing right side. Shoots the three, and he's good on the three ball. Conley's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Nembhard's shot is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Anderson, a screen on Mathurin. Over to the wing. Here's Reed. The three-pointer, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from McConnell. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David O. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline reporter.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Now, here's Warren. Still without a basket. And Moore kicks to Reed. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. It wasn't the best of season's doors for the Indiana Pacers last year, but there are reasons for optimism.
Kevin, they've got a talented young core that appeared to really enjoy playing with one another. It was a selfless group that looked fun to coach, and I believe the franchise headed in the right direction.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Conley with it, guarded now by Jackson. Here's Reed. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 16. Launches it. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
There's the pick. Here's Nembhard. Indiana again missing. Minnesota with the ball. Right now they're on 9-0 run. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. McConnell passes to Mathurin. To the wing on the left. Here's Nemhard. They grab their own miss, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. .1:15 left in the first half. Lets the three fly, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Mathurin, good.
And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Minnesota.
They set the screen. Conley's shot is off. Pacers trail by 20. Here's Nemhard. Traps in the tray. Nemhard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Indiana.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Anderson kicks to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the wide open shot from McConnell. And the Pacers another 3. And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for Indiana, they've got Neesmith. Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Turner. And it's Halliburton into the point. They get it back. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Halliburton on the wing. McDaniels defending. And Halliburton slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 14-point game. Out to Turner. Pass to Walker. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And it's Halliburton missing. Minnesota leading by 12. For the finish. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Siakam passes to Neesmith. Back to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Siakam.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
For 3, Edwards. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Neesmith, the pass to Turner. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. If you ask around, the NBA is in a great place. 2-time league MVP Nikola Jokic said, "We are witnessing some crazy talent in the league." I mean, everyone. Everyone. They work on their game. The talent around the league is amazing, and I only think it's going to be better and better. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree the league is in a very good place right now. And thanks for the report. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Good on the shot.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
There's a screen by Toppin. Mathurin against Warren. And it's Mathurin missing. Timberwolves leading by 9. Reed with it. 6 points for him. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Toppin a screen on Anderson. Here's Nembhard. Here's Toppin. Reed with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And here's Conley outside. The shot misses. Pacers trail by 9.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Jackson setting the pick here for Toppin. There's the 3. That shot off the mark. That will count. No good on the shot. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 9. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Reed. Anderson is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Conley, and it's Moore in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. 16 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Anderson. And he banks in the layup. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might help some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Anderson wide open. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. McConnell scanning the floor. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Jacks up a three. A nice shot by Neesmith.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Alexander Walker passes to Towns. Towns a screen on Walker. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, that is a stone-cold three by the Ant-Man.
Halliburton for three. And Indiana, another three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Gobert the screen. Great open look there. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Halliburton outside. The three. Kept alive. Siakam a screen on Edwards. And it's Halliburton missing.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Walker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. From deep three-point land. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Timberwolves leading by 11. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Off target with his three.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Neesmith, the pass to Turner. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Alexander Walker. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander Walker's got 6 points in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
Pass to Gobert. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the feed to Towns. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shoots. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They trail by 11. And he trims the lead to single digits.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Edwards from deep three-point territory. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And a wide open look for Walker. Connects from downtown. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was up. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for